If you could only put one in your portfolio, is it Bitcoin or Tesla? It's now a battle of car versus crypto. Okay, we bring in our guests. If you only had one choice, which would you buy? We're asking Tesla buyer and longtime Tesla bull Gerber Kawasaki, CEO Ross Gerber, and KRBE Digital Assets co-founder Isaiah Jackson. Welcome, Isaiah. Isaiah is also the author of the book Bitcoin and Black America. Okay, Ross. Both are volatile asset classes. You've been pounding the table forever on Tesla, but if you had to pick one, because you actually support both, which would it be? I'm putting your feet to the fire.
I know, my crypto fans are going to hate me for this, but my Tesla fans are going to love me for this. In the end, I think over the next decade, I want to own Tesla. I think cornering the market on energy, as well as the tremendous challenge of climate change, as well as the fact that it's actually a company that produces profits, makes Tesla not only, I think, a safer investment, but potentially even a better returning one. So as much as I believe in cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin in particular, I'm going to have to say over the next decade, I expect amazing things from Tesla.
Well, Isaiah, I'm guessing since you wrote the book, you're going with Bitcoin. Why? Why Bitcoin? Ross makes the point that at least you can physically see a car, you can see assembly lines, you know, there's a CEO out there. In the meantime, with Bitcoin, a lot of people don't get it. So make your case to our viewers that if they only had one choice, they buy Bitcoin versus Tesla.
Absolutely. And thank you for having me on the show. So Bitcoin has a different goal in mind. I believe that Tesla has great potential, but the end goal of Tesla stock is to trade it for a liquid asset, which right now is the USD. Whereas Bitcoin, because it is a preservation of wealth, a way to store your wealth long term, actually the goal of Bitcoin is to actually be a global reserve system. So the money that Tesla is looking to point, I believe Tesla stocks will be sold for Bitcoin. And that is my case for Bitcoin over the next decade, that it is becoming a money system that is available to 7 billion people around the world, whereas Tesla stock is only available to investors with a brokerage account. So the potential is much higher for Bitcoin, and we're going after the hundreds of trillions of dollars in assets, not just a high price in the stock market.
I think that's a good point. There are a lot
of cross currents. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I think the point is that Bitcoin is like an alternative financial system that has huge potential if it's successful. And so I think that's a very valid point. But Tesla, at the same respect, is also could be revolutionizing the entire energy industry. So I think it's a very interesting debate.
Yeah, and I would love to see Tesla innovate the energy sector, and then that energy is probably going to be used to mine Bitcoin. So even at the end of the day, you're still turning what you do into a money system.
Right. Okay. So there's a link there. You know, you need electricity to mine Bitcoin, and Tesla's in the battery business for electricity. Ross, part of Tesla's run-up had to do with the fact that they were the lead one out there, first in wins kind of thing. I mean, you know, you look at that, those early days of Tesla, but now the competitive landscape has gotten a lot rockier and scarier. Isn't that suddenly going to cast a bit of a pall when you see the NIOs of the world, the BYDs? It's not just Elon and, you know, Tesla out there anymore.
No, I look at that as that's actually the sign that Tesla's been successful, is the fact that these companies have risen and this industry is rising because that's their goal. But I think when you look at the Cell Factory, for example, they released a video and they're hiring now for Texas for self-development. They are actually increasing their lead with the competition. They now have the best cell and batteries in the world, and it's like a 6 to 7x order of magnitude larger. So, you know, Tesla's increased its lead against the competition, and people will see that over the next 2 years as they continue to lower the cost of production and increase the quality of the vehicles.
Yeah. You know, Isaiah, quickly, you know, Dogecoin, there are other coins out there. There's Ether, obviously, Ethereum, that network that the Winklevoss brothers have put together. They've been on the show often. XRP is going through a few problems in and of itself. I'm getting tweets that Dogecoin is the one, that Elon Musk is a huge fan of Dogecoin. So, you know, is it Bitcoin or nothing here, Isaiah?
Oh yeah, absolutely not. First, I would like to say I would love to sit and talk about Dogecoin with Elon Musk one day. Talk about the meme that started a entire cryptocurrency, but it's not just only Bitcoin. Simply because from a speculative nature, there are altcoins or other cryptocurrencies that can gain value. So if you're a trader, that can be very profitable. So Bitcoin is not the only one. The problem is two things. First, all of those coins have a centralized either CEO or foundation, much like Tesla, which is a attack vector,
Yeah.
that it can be taken down. Bitcoin's not doesn't have a CEO, doesn't have a mailing address. It's owned by nobody and everybody at the
Satoshi.
same time. Satoshi, and the fact that nobody knows who it
Yeah.
is actually a positive. And another thing is,
Okay.
as far as trading goes, yes, you can make profit off of that, but a lot of people are not traders. So again, you have
Gotcha.
people that have the ability to do that, but Bitcoin is still more valuable to the everyday person.
Ross, Isaiah, thanks for weighing in. It's great to have you both. We'll have you back. Bitcoin versus Tesla, and thank you for each taking a side here.